Folks! Folks! Welcome back. My name is Rudy. You're watching Alpha Investments. Welcome to the bull market. How's everybody doing? Glad you're joining me today on this beautiful day in this beautiful world. Hope you all have an amazing time. We're having an update here. I'm going to give you all some strange data that I'm still trying to regurgitate. And I'm trying to learn if this is the real deal. I'm not really sure what's happening right now, so I'm going to give you guys what's been popping off on my radar that's been very, very suspect. So obviously on the news of Kaladesh! The word Kaladesh must be said in every YouTube video moving forward, or else something happens that I haven't decided yet. The Kaladesh thing is starting to appear to be, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I'm not going to call it yet. I'm not going to call a market bottom of Bronze Age magic. So let's backtrack a little bit for everybody. The golden age of magic is 93 to 99, also known as the golden era. Reserve list, high-end boxes, crazy cards, short print runs. Well, minus Ice Age 4th Edition, Homeland, Fallen Empires, and Chronicles, and Silver Age of Magic is 2000 to about 2010, 2011, right before we hit the new printing policy from the RTR Gate Crash, Return to Ravnica, Dragon's Maze block. And then we entered the Bronze Era when that block hit. That new era is marked by the shift of management in Wizards of the Coast of the Print to Oblivion, also known as the Print to Demand era, which started in the RTR Gate Crash block. And that ran all the way to 2019, when Throne of Eldraine launched the flashy era into 2020, where we have the new modern flashy serialization, thousands of collector boxes and everything. So the question to ask yourself is, well, is there ever going to be a recovery of the old market since everybody's obsessed with new stuff? It's definitely a market scenario I never envisioned into the future, but here we are. So something very, very strange is now happening. Obviously, we know Wizards of the Coast hired an outside consulting firm to pretty much tell them whether or not their past was racist. And it was deemed that apparently in the last 10 years we've all been racist by loving the product called Kaladesh. Now, because of the banning of Kaladesh, the boxes went from a couple $100 up to $800 to $1,000, with actual sold listings of $800 and $900 a box. Many people say sell into the hype, and it's going to retrace, go back to $300. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think this is the real deal. There's just not enough boxes to retrace back to $300 a box. I'm sorry. It may go back down a couple $100 if a lot of product is miraculously found, but it looks like it's the real deal, folks. So, the question is, was this the Black Swan event that was needed to take the entire Bronze era of Magic out of the bear market and turn things around? That is essentially the most important question right now. On the surface, to give you guys a short answer, my opinion is probably not. I do not believe that a single Magic product that a bunch of morons now think is racist, even though every single person in the history of Magic loves Kaladesh, loves the set, loves the art, loves the cards, loves the theme, loves the name, loves the box art. I don't know, but with that being said, ever since this happened in the last week, there's been a lot of very, very unknown market shifts that I've never seen before happening. Now, we've talked about over the years in this channel that when things swing and when markets come out of bear markets, many times it's fast and furious, and many times it's unpredicted, and many times it's met with people thinking, oh, it's selling to the hype, it's all bubble. It's usually, these are textbook definitions of a bear market bottom and a bull market returning. It starts off with people not believing the market's turning. It continues through with the Timmies and the dumbasses in the world saying, oh, hurry up and sell whatever you have, lock it in before it crashes back. When eventually, whether it's this time or the next time, eventually there's a point where you're actually selling at the end of a bear market near the bottom, and we're getting ready to enter a new era. Now, I'm not going to sit here and give you guys the official Rudy call that the Bronze Era officially bottomed out on the announcement of Kaladesh. The data is not in. It's too soon to know. It'll take 3 more months. It'll take 90 days before we can get enough data points to know if this event was the catalyst needed to completely overhaul the sealed magic market of the Bronze Era of 2011 through 2019. Early indicators to you all are extremely bullish and extremely suspicious. In all the years I've done this, I have no data for what has just happened. I've never seen this kind of pattern of behavior, and I've never experienced this type of repricing in this. I've never seen this happen before. So I'm very uncomfortable saying that this is the market bottom like I did with modern new magic, post-2020 magic, like I did a year ago when I called the bottom. This time, I can't call it yet. I need another 30 to 60, 90 days to get more data. The problem is, this era of sealed product from the Bronze Era, from 2011 to this 9-year block of time, it is generally accepted that all the sealed product never went up. It's all trash. It was wrong to buy it. It was wrong to hold it. It was all a waste of time. That is the generally accepted thing that has already been accepted worldwide, nationwide, in every LGS. Everybody knows. Oh, look, you got a box of Dragons of Tarkir, Eldritch Moon, Shadows of Innistrad, Battlebond, Conspiracy 1, Conspiracy 2, Iconic Masters, Masters 25, all the way into Ixalan, Rivals, Dominaria, Guilds, Allegiance, War, Battle for Zen, Oath, blah, 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 Kaladesh, etc. You get the idea. All these products has been deemed that it's dead money and useless. So number one, that is usually a foundation ground floor of a bull market. Lack of belief. And people gave up. Number two, we've now had a catalyst. A banning of one of the most beautiful boxes and names on a box of magic in history. You can't undo it. Doesn't matter if Wizards gets sold, it gets undone, they can backpedal. Doesn't matter. It's done. The damage is done. The box can come back down from 900 to 600, but it doesn't matter. It's never going back to $200 to $300 a box. Kaladesh days of that. By the way, I'm talking about English. I know some people keep saying, well, Rudy, I see a box for 300 right now. I'm talking about English boxes, sorry. Here's the thing that's blowing up my radar right now that I'm having a real hard time to digest because it's never happened before. Folks, I've been tracking sealed product on a weekly basis almost my entire life. I've been making videos with you guys on YouTube for almost a decade. I have one of the longest running Patreon accounts in the card world in Patreon. I started on Patreon within literally like 24 months the company Patreon exists. I literally invented and created what was first to market with the Rudy Patreon, as everybody calls it, the wholesale being the club thing, whatever words you want to choose. This was all my architectural design from almost a decade ago. And I'm telling you this because what is happening in the last 30 days, I've never seen before. And I don't know how to take it yet because I don't have enough information. And all right, I'm done edging you guys and lead you on. Let me tell you what's going on. I don't want to give names of sets right now because I don't want to, look what happened with Kaladesh. I'm not going to name any particular set. But I want to tell you all. Number one, there has been no major surge in buying on most of these Bronze Era products. There's been no data showing an outlier in demand on buying these products from this era. That's a fact. Number two, within the last 90 days, and in the last 30 days it picked up, and now this last week with the Kaladesh bombshell, it's become too noticeable. I have to make this video. And that is the Bronze Era products, the supply. There's been a 30 to 80% supply reduction of sealed English boxes of Bronze Era product within the last 30 days. I'm going to say that one more fucking time because I've never seen anything like this. This is I can't emphasize to you all enough how big of a deal what I am saying right now is. I know. Prismatic, Pokemon, Rudy, this and that, the new Magic, Marvel. No, that's all great. I get it. That's all fine. But we're in a bull market. No one's arguing that. Stock market, Bitcoin, hell, even real estate. I mean, collectibles. Like, no one's arguing that the bear market's gone and all this stuff. We all, well, except vintage Magic, right? In segments of markets are exception. But overall, everyone knows now. Nobody wanted to accept that for the first, it's been a year. The first 6 to 9 months, nobody believed we're in a bull market. Now everyone's fucking talking about it. Yeah, gee. In the history of me doing this, I have never had a piece of data in the last 30 days that has an average of 60% supply has disappeared on almost every set from an era. It's never happened. I'm not going to pick on any set because I don't want to move it right now, but I'm just telling you right now. There are literally a ton of Magic sets over a 9-year period where the English sealed boxes have literally disappeared. If you go on TCG Player and you start at, I don't know, go back to the beginning of the RTR, go into the cons, go into the favorite Forged Dragons, this and that, go into all the sets, you're going to see what I'm talking about. Start clicking on these booster boxes, go on TCG Player, scroll down, look at the English boxes, and you're going to be like, whoa. I don't know. Now, I have some theories, because I don't know what is going on right now. I'm trying to figure it out. But my theory is right. I have a theory. I believe an individual, a business, a group, or a cabal, a group of individuals, or a single wealthy or something individual person or some group, I don't know. Someone with resources, and it's not me this time. Because I'm trying to crack the case. If you have information, please private message me, or if you're a patron, send me a message. I have a theory that someone's been going to the direct websites of all these LGSs and buying the product. And the product's being pulled down and not showing sold transactions on eBay and TCG Player. My theory is there's an entity going around, or a business, buying inventory off of the public marketplace at private deals, and so the inventory is being removed from the public auction houses and websites. Because I'm not seeing public data of people actually buying the Bronze Era boxes on the public websites. And now all of a sudden, it's not 1 or 2 boxes. It's not 1 or 2 Magic sets. We're talking like 10 sets are almost to the point of just, that's it. Thanks for playing. And when you have that happen, the next phase in this catalyst and timeline is going to be massive upward repricing, which is going to fuel, I know this is Rudy speculation, please, just this is my opinion. It could fuel one of the largest, greatest bull markets in Bronze Era Magic in history. And we're on the verge of it. Don't blow up my emails. I don't have any for sale. I'm not selling my position. We're trying to report something is happening. I am currently trying to crack it and figure out who and why. I've reached out to some of these stores that I know had some of these boxes on TCG Player, and the listings are gone. And one of the stores replied, so we did have somebody buy 60 to 80 boxes of multiple sets from that era about a week ago, which that would be before the Kaladesh news. Now, another store messaged me literally last night saying that they had somebody buy all 9 of their Kaladesh boxes and a partner store's Kaladesh boxes 2 days and 3 days before the news broke on Kaladesh, and they already shipped the product. Something is going on, and Tinfoil Hat Rudy is here to tell the market that in the next 30 days, I don't know where this is going to settle, but it feels like something is about to move on the market. And I don't know if it's a single market buyout. I don't know if this is just because most people gave up on all sealed product from 2012 all the way to 2020. Everybody knows this. It's a joke. You go to any Pokemon thing, anything Magic, ask any ex-Rudy patron, ask anybody. Oh yeah, I bought XYZ set from Rudy in 2018, and he sold to me for $79.99 a box, and it's been 8 years, and the box, or like 6 years and the box is worth $99.99. It's all shit. Everything's a waste of time and sealed magic's dead. That is the, I don't care who you are, that is the overall attitude towards everybody in every store, in every older magic product. And I don't dispute people feeling that way because they have a right to feel that way based on modern magic with Secret Lair and the damage that the brand has had because of the company running it. These are all facts. I cannot disagree with that. But folks, nobody has the product. Nobody's buying the product. The product disappeared. We just have a major bullish catalyst with this Kaladesh thing. We're in an overall bull market for everything else. And now suddenly we have very red flag behavior of 10 different magic sets from the Bronze Era. I don't think it's a coincidence, but I don't have enough information, so I can't call it. I can't tell you all the bear market is over in Bronze Era magic, and it's all about the skyrocket. I'm going to make videos in the next week, and we're going to start following up and talking about some of these particular sets. But I encourage you all, go on TCG Player and eBay. Pick random sets from this era. I don't even care what it is. Start looking at the prices, and then go on there and look how many are for sale. When I pulled up one set, and I saw 5 English booster boxes for sale, and this has been a $120 booster box for 4 years. And now there's 5 boxes, and the price is $200 to $500, and it's been a $100 box for years. Like this is something that somebody knows, and somebody's doing something, and they're deploying a lot of money, and they're trying to do it. They're going out of their way to be quiet about it. And I don't know if this is lining up accidentally, or if this is intentional lineup because they knew about the Kaladesh, or I can't tell if they just got lucky on the timing. But just be aware, folks. I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to end this video. The collector boxes and everything that happened in this magic era from 2020 forward, most of you all watching, most LGSs, everybody missed out. COVID flush outs, the bear market flush out 22 and 23 for new magic. People aren't sitting on and holding 10, 20,000 magic collector boxes. 30,000 collector boxes? People are doing it because nobody believes it. Nobody. Why would you do that if everybody's like, why are you doing that? It's stupid. And I told you guys over the years, I stayed the course. And either one day there'd be a next documentary of how I lost everything, or I stay the course because I believe. And if this turns out to be real, and what the data is showing me right now is about to unfold with all these products skyrocketing, it is going to be one of the largest repricing of magic product we've seen in modern history. We've never... The bull market, I don't know where this is going to lead. I don't know how high it can go. Because we're talking about products that are 5 to 10 to 15 years old. And anyone who held and sat on these things for years became angry and bitter, didn't add to their positions, ended up dumping them, sold me the collection. This is what happened. And this is the exact framework that caused, like a Lord of the Rings holiday special box, to become so expensive. You need certain variables to happen in a certain amount of time, in a certain order, to make pricing go crazy. And there's a point where you have to say, wow, the Lord of the Rings holiday special, that was kind of a unique thing. Oh, wow. Wilds of Eldraine collectors, wow, okay. Ixalan collectors, wow, okay. Oh, geez, wow, even Commander Masters, wow, all those are all-time high. Wow, even Infinity's back to that. Oh, wow, even Aftermath. Oh, wow, Phyrexia. Oh, wow, March of the Machine. Oh, Brothers War. There's a point where it's like, wait a minute. It's like someone's going down the dominoes and just picking off each one. And it looks like they're now going backwards to the other era. I have not seen any evidence of reserve list buyouts or upticks. I have not seen any evidence of Silver Age high-end boxes from the 2000s. This seems to be a specific era. And it seems to be RTR Gatecrash Ford and it seems to be ending right now around the Dominaria rage, original Dominaria, right before War of the Spark and the Guilds and Allegiance. That there's a block of time there, and somebody's targeting it. And I feel like this could be a big deal. I don't know. Just telling you all, I'm making the first video. All my spreadsheets, everything's off the normal range. Everything's throwing a red flag. And this is me telling you, I don't care what you guys do with it. I'm not picking on any particular set names, but we're going to have a lot of follow-up videos in the next 7 to 10 days about different particular sets and what I'm hearing. So I'm hoping this helps gather information. Penis.